It's a fun time. It's a fun time.
It sounds like someone has a in your head as you say that.
Fun.
I'm having a fun time.
The Dad Collective, that's the show. With two young dads to let you know the ups and downs, the highs and lows. The Dad Collective podcast, here we go. Here we go.
And we're back.
Season 3.
That's why I did a question mark, because we are back.
And season 3. I want to say, big up season 3.
How great was our new intro song?
It was so good.
I don't know if we have one because that comes in the post edit, but I'm hoping that I have enough, focus to implement one. But we narrowed it down to 3.
We did. Yeah, they're the same song though.
It's the same song. If you don't want, I can change lyrics.
I liked song number 3 from the last episode. That was a good chorus,
but not better than the ones I said.
It's just the having a ball line. I just don't know.
That's not in the chorus. That's
that's in the verse.
But it rhymes
with Paul.
It rhymes with Paul.
That's great.
What would you do?
I don't know.
What rhymes with Paul?
Tall.
Yeah.
Fall. I am tall and I fall a lot.
So say the rhyme.
I broke my hip.
Are you excited for season 3?
Almost as excited as I am to get a medical alert bracelet.
What do you mean?
I've fallen and I can't get up. Remember those commercials?
Of course.
So we're 3 seasons deep in it.
Well, 2 seasons deep and 3 seasons.
We're just the tip, seeing how it feels.
Just the tip.
Seeing how it feels.
If it feels good, then make sure you
do a season 3.
And I was going to say, make sure I've been listening to some podcasts myself recently, and they always off the bat say, like, if you like what you hear, if you like what you enjoy,
if you like what you enjoy,
then enjoy what you like.
Then
give us the rating and give us a follow. I think you can follow on podcasts. You can follow different podcasts.
Yeah,
We've got to learn more about how this all works.
We do. I was like, we should do transcripts, and we have transcripts.
Yeah, they're in there now.
Transcripts. I saw the funniest TikTok.
Hold on. I'm Daniel.
I'm Paul.
And this is
the Dad Collective Podcast.
Season 3.
So I saw a super funny TikTok. It was this dude, and he comes downstairs, and he blesses up to the sky, and he's just like, don't you just love it when you leave those dishes overnight to soak, and they just put themselves away? I was like, that was fantastic.
And how did they get away?
I'm assuming the little
the old woman?
The plate fairy did it. The plate fairy. Just doing those plates and soaking them and all that fun stuff. So we're here 3 seasons in.
Yeah, starting it off. And I mean, we arbitrarily chose this to be the start of our next season because the music, we didn't really change them up.
Nothing happened
on the set.
I keep intending to get an Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
So
I want, if I can request anything, I would like some Megazords and some
So maybe you should go
no.
buy them.
I'm requesting to the producer.
These just show up.
I'm requesting to the producer of the show.
Yeah.
I'd like to see some Power Rangers and Megazords.
We have a Power Rangers.
No, I want a Megazord, like the old school
That's
one.
what I want. I was saying I was getting.
No, you said Transformer.
No, I meant a Megazord.
Oh, okay. So we're on the same page.
I meant a Megazord.
Perfect.
Who's your favorite Power Ranger?
Tommy.
White or green?
I really was excited when he became good, so I did like him as white.
Were you not allowed to like bad things as a kid?
And my mom said no, he's the bad boy.
Yeah.
And I loved how he had the gold arm,
the white and gold.
Yeah, that looked sick. I like that.
You know what happened to him, right?
Did he die? No.
Yeah.
Is he dead?
He himself.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
He was actually working.
I think I might have knew that.
I think the movie was almost done. He was working on a rated R Power Ranger movie.
Really?
And it was like the White Dragon's Revenge or something. There's a trailer.
I've seen a porn called that.
That's a completely different thing.
Very different.
No, there's a trailer floating around on the interwebs about it. It looks fucking sick. Apparently they're doing a Ninja Turtle one.
Yeah, they are. Raphael is the last. Or Michelangelo. One of them is the last Ronin. It's the last Ronin or something like that.
It's Raphael.
Yeah.
He was always also my favorite.
Really? I never liked him. He always had an attitude.
I liked that.
I was Michelangelo.
I was going to say Leonardo because you're a fucking goody two shoes.
No, I liked Michelangelo because he was, funny and the pizza.
But nunchucks are
what you think fucking size are much better?
Watch the trailer of that and then.
Of course.
Yeah.
Which one? I mean, at the end of the day, would you say that Leonardo was the best in regards to the weapon? Like the sword is an obvious choice, but I guess it's
Donatello
just,
was kind of useless.
yeah, Donatello
Like
was
where you're
useless.
hitting him with a fucking tree branch.
Yeah.
Like
What Donatello did was after like the other Ninja Turtles like kicked the shit out of them, he would just poke them to see if they're still alive.
Because he was a smart one.
They're good.
Was he the smart one?
He was a smart one.
He was the smart one. I loved Ninja Turtles.
I
We have
really
Casey
did.
Jones up there. Casey Jones
Oh yeah.
on his little Ninja Turtle.
We got Leonardo here.
Yeah, we got
It's a good thing. How's
couple-
your week going, brother?
It's been so much fun.
I feel like that's what you always say. It's like, oh, what a week.
Well, I stopped taking my brain meds, so I'm on ADHD medication.
So this will be a good podcast.
It's fantastic. Yeah, it's a squirrel. And it's not fun.
No.
I was like interviewing a new agent who's going to come work at my office. And if I was in his seat, I probably wouldn't want to work at my
No.
office. I just am so just dumb right now.
Yeah.
Like it's just like a massive
Has
amount
that
of brain
changed
fog.
though, or is that always
I'm-
just maybe you're just more aware of it now? 'Cause
Yeah, maybe
you're off the
because I'm off the meds. I'm seeing clearly
yeah,
now.
you're seeing clearly now.
It's like that meme with the guy
Yeah.
who's just like, oh, I've got the nice car. They told me I was never going to make it. And then he's like literally sitting on the floor, just like pretending to drive.
yeah, what everyone else
That's
sees.
my life.
That's you right
That's
now.
essentially me right now. Yeah, it's not fun. I like messaged you before. I'm like, I feel like I'm going to faint. I didn't text Jess back and she thought I died. So it's going.
Yeah,
It's going.
you're making it way through.
I'm just making my way downtown.
Watching fast. I
don't know the rest of it.
Homebound.
That's
That was
my-
a great song.
That's my brain right now. That's essentially how my brain
You're,
is.
yeah, you remind me of Vanessa Carlton.
I do. She one hit wonder.
She left the industry.
Did she?
Yeah, she was sick of it.
What did she do? She went to go work at Trader Joe's. Like, what do you do when you leave?
Applebee's.
Applebee's.
Yeah.
Got some good combos there. Yeah, this is gonna be a great episode. I can feel it in my bones.
You know what? I'm gonna take some of the stress off you.
Let's do.
I'm
I'm not
propose-
stressed at
No, I'm gonna
all.
take off. I mean, listen, I am borderline.
Borderline. A lot of things.
Done with everything in life.
How was your week?
It's not good, but I'm not gonna. You know what? I made a vow to myself that things are good in life.
Is that why you're in
Family is good.
the
Things
smiley
are
hat?
good. Yeah, I'm trying to manifest my own happiness.
So I want to interject here. So
Oh, I
I
was gonna
noticed
give you the
on,
stress thing, but
on
okay,
your
go
on your
ahead.
postings, do you borrow your kids' clothing?
What does that mean?
Because like I see Joey wearing your hats,
No, she has her own.
so you guys have matching hats.
She has. We bought her. So you saw the pink one with the
That's
smiley
right.
face like this.
Yeah.
We bought her. It's a kid's version of that, I
Oh,
think,
okay.
and we bought her that, and we bought a few, and we won some I won some at a bat mitzvah.
You
And-
won some at a bat mitzvah, or you
Yeah.
stole prizes? Because
No.
I know your history.
It wasn't my the kids won at their cousin's bat mitzvah. They
Do you
had
remember
they
that?
had aviator. Yeah,
Abby calling us. Was it Abby or Jordy?
it's what
It's
Jordy
like, you
probably.
stole prizes.
Probably
Like
Jared.
the freaking HMV gift certificates. Man, we had a checkered pass.
Those are the best. The best, man.
Yeah,
No,
audience
it's
has no
honestly,
idea what we're
like,
talking about.
No, you prizes at parties, bar and bat mitzvahs, and
Carson used to
the
steal them all.
DJs could take them if they wanted to. But no, I don't take anymore because I have zero interest. I don't know. I just don't give a shit. And it's the wrong thing to do.
Are they good? You got some good shit
Oh,
now?
the prizes are insane.
Like, what's the craziest thing that you've given out recently?
Like it's not about necessarily the value in regards to the cost. It's just more about like what gets people excited. So like we give out like those like Stanley mugs, and
Oh.
we give out like Aviator Nation stuff.
What's Aviator
And
Nation?
It's like that's what this brand is. It's like
No.
what all the kids like.
What are you? We have like
You just asked me
brand
what it
deals
is.
on the table.
I told
and
you I'm
you're
trying to
advertising.
manifest things, and me
Is that a
talking about
brand
it.
that you want? You want?
I would take
We're
it.
gonna tag them.
Tag them.
We're gonna tag them on your
Love
body.
these hats are so good enough to steal.
Yes, exactly.
But no, so I'm trying to be better and think better, even though because there's things in your life you can't control, and sometimes things will be good, and sometimes things will not be great in your life, and but what you can't control is how you react to it and feel about it. But I thought of something like as you were talking about your stressful
Therapist
life.
Daniel. Yes,
Well, yeah, I'm trying to be happier.
yes.
'Cause
How's it going?
I have a lot to be happy about, so I should be happier.
Like what?
Like, what do I have to be happy about?
Yeah,
Nothing.
nothing.
Obviously, family and friends
They
and
don't like
life,
you.
and they don't like me, but they're in my life, and they don't have a choice about it. No, they love me, man. I'm so loved in my house. It's insane. It's insane how much love I get in my house. Like my kids just love me. I mean, Jamie obviously loves me too.
Yeah.
But like the when they're old enough to give you unconditional love, this kind of thing, it's crazy. But this is counterproductive. What I'm about to suggest to you, Paul.
Let's suggest
Because I don't know about you, because you've only been in the dad game now for what 8 months?
not yet.
Ish, almost 8.
7.5.
is that ever since my kids are born, much like talking about like when you have nothing to say to someone, it's like, oh, nice weather, good weather. What's the weather like?
How's the real
Good
estate
weather.
market?
Good weather. How's the real estate? Much of my conversations or my shallow like surface conversations are like kid talk. Not shallow, but just like surface really. And that's kind of another way of saying shallow.
It's a good.
Is like talking about your kids. How are your kids? How's family? How's kids? Have you like do people like that
No
you
one-
didn't speak to?
No one asks about how
No,
Paul
no,
is.
but like I'm being
It's
honest.
all
Like
about-
like your clients, your family. It's all now asking about the kids and how are
it.
the kids, right? Are you going through that?
It's my life is 80% Asher, 20% real estate.
Yeah, and that flipped on a dime, right? Like the day before he was born.
It was 100% real estate. Nobody
Yeah.
gives a shit about me.
No, you were never part of the equation.
Never, no.
You weren't a part of the pie chart. It's like
Not in that. I'm not in
real
the graph.
estate, Asher, and like Paul's over here.
It's not. No one gives a shit.
Everyone asks who's Paul, but no one asks
How's Paul? Exactly.
And so I'm
Who
giving
is
us the
Paul?
opportunity. We always say that this Dad Collective podcast is a little bit of a opportunity to take a break from our lives and whatever, but then we talk about our lives. So why don't we try as a goal, as a challenge? Because everyone on YouTube loves challenges.
I did some crazy challenges on YouTube.
Yeah, you stole some crazy challenges on YouTube.
Who ate 100 nuggets? Not me, because I puked.
Yeah, you didn't. I think you got to like 36.
I think that was actually accurate. I ate like it was like a vein.
It's
Didn't
no
we film?
fun. Like if you're close and you fail, it's okay. But like
Well, I
if no-
did 50. So I did 50. I was like, I can do 100. It was alarming when they brought them out in 7 minutes. If McDonald's is bringing you out 100 McNuggets,
It's easy.
in
They all just go
7
into a deep
minutes,
fryer.
that's a lot of fucking. You
Okay.
need to have space.
I like the way you're going with this conversation, and that's going to be my point. That's what I'm summing this all up to.
This is gonna be the
that
most
I'm giving us
random.
this opportunity. It will be random, an opportunity in this podcast, this Dad podcast,
Yeah.
for not only us, me and you, to take a break from talking anything kids,
Yeah, fuck you, kids.
nothing kids, but also for the listeners who are listening to this podcast
Or watching on YouTube.
listening, watching, absorbing, use this episode to not think about your children at all. Take a
Okay.
break.
So I'm going to start off. 'cause
Okay.
this
I
is
mean,
actually-
the chicken
this
nugget
is on
thing was
my-
enthralling, but
No, but it's tying into chicken nuggets.
so here we go.
Are you an air fryer kind of guy?
We have an air fryer and we do use it, but not as often as air fryer people.
I love air fried.
So you're an air fryer person.
I'm an air fryer.
Yeah. Your
So-
daddy was an air fryer. His daddy before
Exactly.
that, he deep fried.
But like you have to, what I've been noticing is
Go ahead.
packages don't give you air fry instructions.
No, you
So
got to
d-
guess.
So you got to guesstimate it.
Yeah,
And like
everything.
you gotta, if you don't have proper like space,
There's a lot
like
of problems with the air
Tetrising,
fryer.
there's a
Yeah.
lot of variables with air frying. And like I watch people do like the craziest shit.
Yeah.
Air frying. What happens if we do mention our kids? Do you get like kicked in the balls?
Well, hopefully, let's sort out to the audience.
You
is-
get slides.
no, yeah. Keep track, and if we mention any of it, tick it, point it, note it, tell us in the comments, and whoever loses
I've been
gets
getting-
kicked in the nuts in the next episode.
Next episode.
And that's the whole episode, just the nut kick,
nut kick
and
in.
then recovery.
So it could be a 5-second episode.
Air fryers are very tricky.
And
And
tell me.
and not just based on what you said that there's no instructions, so you
Yeah.
can go to the internet, but also they always say when you do find like instructions online, it's like preheat your air fryer, but
They'll
it just
tell you what.
starts.
No, there's a preheat phase.
There's no preheat.
I don't
phrase,
do it because I'm always in a rush.
but there's no pre. It's not like it gets to a temperature.
It says, and
it
mine
doesn't
says,
say.
mine says insert food.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You got fancy air fryer.
I guess. No,
my
it's like
new appliance, my new oven, is apparently has an air fryer built
So I'm
in.
gonna-
So I don't know if it's a real air fryer or like
So
the air fry.
the flat top that I got has an air fryer as well. Like it has an air fryer drawer and a warming drawer.
Yeah,
And it sucks. It's not as good.
because it's like a side thing,
But
right?
I
It's
feel
not-
like all
they're not focusing on
I
it.
just saw a house with a client that had microwave drawers
I got one.
in your thing.
My new reno, got
they're,
one.
they're great. And then
But-
a beverage. No, they're great.
Okay,
they're really
good.
good.
So I didn't
Did you get
think-
the Wolf one?
No, are you nuts? I got so funny enough, Sharp has the patent technology on all drawer microwaves. So
Interesting.
they make the Wolf one, and any other brand you see, they make it. They have 100%, and no one can
I
make
don't
that without
know
them.
if they make Wolf because Wolf
They do.
is its
No,
own-
I looked into it. Like no one else can
Interesting.
make it, and so we just got the Sharp one.
And then they also had 2 beverage drawers, which
That's popular
I
if you have the space.
I freaking appreciate because I'm a big beverage guy.
Yeah,
I really like Mountain Dew.
really
Yeah, well, because they always have like these crazy flavors. And I like to get my U.S. candy and all that kind of stuff. So
I wish we had some here for this podcast.
it's just a lot upstairs.
I need
but
some snacks.
I know, but you didn't even take an edible.
I didn't take anything.
Yeah, no, we're both just
We're
like
just dry, just
we're
running by the seat of our pants.
We are, yeah. So the reno's almost done.
The reno is almost done.
Yep.
The appliances were delivered today.
Yep.
The house is looking good. There's a lot of little mini things to finish up.
There's always going to be many things.
But I think like by Wednesday next week, like it's good, or Thursday, basically by the end of Friday next week, the house will be perfect in the sense that we'll have it clean. Like I'll have it cleaned up and everything will be done. And Friday is the day that I'm like back to normal.
What's the plan for Friday with your new appliances and everything?
Oh, I'm not. No one's allowed to touch them.
No one?
Nobody.
Are you that guy?
No one.
You like? Does anyone touch
Thou
your
shall not be named.
Does anyone touch your thermostat? Who controls your thermostat?
I do digitally from my phone.
Anyone else have access? Does Jamie have access?
She can walk up to it and turn
You have
it.
a Nest.
We have a Nest.
Yeah. What do you
But-
keep your house at?
Where do I keep my house at?
Yeah.
It changes throughout the day depending on where I am in my house. So at bedtime,
Yeah.
I drop it to 18.
An 18.
Yeah.
That's cold.
So it's like that's like a what is that like 68 for those who are doing the conversion. Usually
Is
I
it
sit
a
around.
68?
I think it's about 68. I think it's like
it's
a
50. It's minus 50, isn't it?
I think yeah. So 1850. I think
Yeah.
that's it. I don't know. I'm not a math guy.
that would be 68. Yeah.
So but usually I keep it like at 20.
Forgot to do that light again. Should I just do it on the podcast right now?
I mean we have nothing to
We
talk
have
about.
nothing
So
to talk about right here.
let's do it. So yeah, it's exciting to get there, but who gives a shit? Life is life, and we'll keep trucking along.
Life is life.
But what's going on? I can't ask about your spawns. So I will ask you this though, and feel free to not mention
Let's do it.
anything about your spawn.
Okay.
You are going on a trip.
I'm pretty excited and nervous all at the same time.
You're nervous?
Well, because like I'm
trying to bait you here, by the way. So talk about your trip without mentioning.
because I'm very used to traveling myself.
And you're still traveling yourself.
Yeah,
In this.
I'm going with the family. I didn't single anyone out.
Perfect.
No, but I'm pretty excited. I'm
Talk about it as if you were a single dad. So a single man, no dad.
a single man.
If you were there, what are some of the things that you'd be excited to do? Like obviously
I
sick
like the
food and eating,
man.
right?
Yeah, I like the food.
You just changed mine.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening
This
here.
whole place is falling apart.
No, it needs to go to colors, man. Are they all the same color?
Yep. I knew
one's
yours
not.
isn't. It's fine.
It's not whatever.
Until we get someone to like help us with this show behind the camera, you get what you get.
You get
all
what
right?
you get.
Be happy.
I
we got
also
some
think our
signs.
podcast is better than 98% of the shit that's
You
out
are-
there.
Yeah, let's not isolate anyone.
I'm gonna I like isolating people.
Not
Who
the
am I
people
going
who
after? Say
listen.
Joe Rogan?
No, but nobody wants to know that you like attention. We'll be like, oh, it's whatever we get is good.
No.
We will crush
We
you.
put a lot into this.
Yeah,
They don't see what's behind the camera.
it's a horrible mess.
It's just a lot of instruments and stuff. Yeah, no, I think our like set is great. So if you're
good.
listening on audio, go to YouTube.
And
Watch
subscribe,
on YouTube.
subscribe because we're moving up.
We're at like 7,200 now.
I don't know.
He wants to say that we're gonna break. I say we're gonna break 10,000 subs by the end of the summer.
I don't know how any of this works. I just love the fact that people are enjoying it. Like I think that I don't know. It's just fucking crazy to me. I just like that people are enjoying it.
It blows my mind.
But
that
we'll see the
people
drop
listen.
off. If we don't talk about kids this episode, there may be a drop off.
So like,
Read any good books lately?
who pooped on me? That was a good one.
But that's
I just
you
read
read that
out
yourself.
Loud. I just read that out loud to myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, pooping's fun. Pooping's
I
fun.
love pooping.
Yeah. No, I'm really excited for South Carolina. I haven't been there. And probably, I think the last time I was there, I was like 25. So 15 years it's been to South Carolina.
Yeah, probably. I think I was there about that time too, 15 years ago.
Yeah. So, and I spent a week there in Charleston, which was fun.
That's what I did too. I love
and
that place.
when I went, there was like,
We were supposed to go, but we're not. I think I mentioned it on the last podcast.
yeah, you're going to PEC.
Yeah.
That's
And
all
I could
booked.
talk about it completely openly after you're done because
Yeah.
mine don't involve anyone.
We'll go through that.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I went to Charleston the first time,
Yeah.
there was,
Why did you go the first time? Let's talk about that because that's obviously
I was on tour.
Okay, go talk about
And
it.
then one of our clothing sponsors, she lived there, so we stayed at her parents' house,
That's
which was
weird.
interesting for a week. Well,
Yeah.
no, it was like a whole basement suite. It was actually a pretty good setup.
Like the time we slept in like what's his name's like attic.
Oh, I
when we
remember
were recording.
that. Yeah, and I had no bed. I just slept in
Mike?
a hooded sweatshirt. Was it
Mike?
Mike? Ofka. Oh, yeah, in the house.
In the house.
Yeah, that was
you're
so
close.
weird. No,
That
I was
good, though.
thinking
They
that one
said-
time when we slept at Steve's apartment.
Oh yeah.
That was before when we did the pre-production.
Yeah.
And there was like we were all just like on the
But
floor.
we got a hotel though.
That was a different time.
No, we got a hotel the first time. We went to Steve once for the
we slept at his place.
Maybe the day we got there.
And then we slept at his girlfriend's place one time too. Oh no! That was
we got a hotel.
No, that was Fiction City version 2 where we slept at his girlfriend's place.
You saw him again?
Yeah, in Pittsburgh.
Oh, Pittsburgh.
In Pittsburgh. Yeah, no. So when we went to Charleston, they were having this like peach festival, and everything like all the restaurants had peaches, like
Really?
peach dishes, and I had this like
Cobbler.
this sandwich place that had this like they would take like these baked potatoes.
Yeah.
And they would like take like 4 or 2 large ones and they would put them in a thing. And it was like a giant baked potato with toppings and stuff. And I had like a peach habanero thing. It was
sounds so good.
It was the first time I ever had that. And a peach habanero grilled cheese, which was phenomenal.
That sounds, dude, I'm telling you right now, I'm very fucking hungry right now. I don't think I had lunch today.
Of course you didn't, because you're coming to Paul's.
I'm coming to Uncle Paul's where he feeds me well.
Yeah.
But you talking about that is making me so hungry. And I love planning trips around food. Like, don't you?
That's
right?
my biggest thing. Like, I'll go, and I'm very big into hotels. I like staying.
I'm big into hotels.
No, I like staying in nice hotels. That's
like you like good hotels.
My whole thing is like, if I'm going away somewhere, I want the hotel to be nicer than my house.
For sure. You want the experience to be an upgrade.
So I like see what
Unless
restaurants.
it's like utility. Like,
and I hate driving when I'm on vacation. I hate
I don't drive
fucking
typically.
driving when I'm on vacation. It doesn't, if I'm going away somewhere, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to have to think about driving. I want to have to think about parking.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to think of if like the place has valet or any of that stuff.
Yeah.
I just want to exist. I want to
Those are the
I want to
listen,
eat, I want to shop, and I want to chill.
If you can do that, I know like people who've gone on vacations who like literally make sure that that doesn't happen, where they plan their driver from the airport, they plan their how they're going to get to this thing, how they're going to get to that thing.
Oh, I plan ahead. I'll
like
get a car service.
Yeah, I'm saying not even like Ubers, like whatever. Like they plan all their like excursions by just booking all the drivers ahead of time. So if you're in a position to do that,
no, it's
nice, but
and I've done that.
It's not for everybody.
It's not, and how I travel is definitely also it's not for everyone. But I don't like having an itinerary. Like if there's
I guess it depends on where you're going though. Sometimes you need it. Like you haven't gone to a place. Like if you're going to like, let's say, I don't know, let's just say you're going to like Rome or Europe. You need a little bit of like where you're going to travel to, where you're going to go visit and see. So that's itinerary
like when we did Europe 2 years ago. Like yes, that was like we're in Germany this day. We're in Brussels,
and you have some ideas of what you want to do while you're there.
If I go to like
a place where you're unwinding, those are my favorite types of trips. Like,
but it's not even that. Like if I'm going to like New York, I don't like booking like a show ahead of time. I like to kind of see what I'm feeling that day.
Okay.
Right?
Because you book like reservations at restaurants?
If there's a restaurant, I really want to get, if it's like getting into like Carbone or something.
I was going to say that. Like,
you'll book it like in advance
but
or whatever.
But shows are the same thing. Like if there's you're not you are pretty into musicals, but like for me, when I go to New York with Jamie, when we try to go like every now and then, we book it around shows and like we pick our shows and we book them. And sometimes we'll leave space to like, do one of those morning like last minute ticket things if we were in the mood. But that kind of stuff you have to plan because you can, but you have to be prepared that it may not come to fruition.
And I think that's I like the gamble. Like if I'm going for a concert or whatever, like whenever we went to like New York to see Fall Out Boy or Chicago or whatever it was, like I think it's also really different because like
it depends on the trip. I think at the end of the day, it's important to mix it up. So in other words, some trips are nice to take where you have plans and you know exactly what you're going to be doing. And some ones are perfect where it's like, I don't want to plan anything. I just want to, if I just want to lie around, and that's what we're doing.
Are you the planner in your relationship?
I'm the planner.
The same with me.
So when we do Disney, like I plan everything when me and Jamie go to Disney alone.
With those.
We used to go before any of that.
I know you did, yeah.
So, but I plan it because that you have to plan. Otherwise you won't enjoy the experience because you miss out on things.
Did you hear what happened at Wonderland?
No.
With the kid flying off the freaking swing?
No, really?
Those swings.
I know those swings.
Someone flew off.
Really?
Like 3 days ago. Yeah.
No.
I don't know if they're alive or dead.
Real fake news?
No, this is real.
Real news.
It was on 6 Bus.
Well, like,
we don't get the news again.
Breaking news. We just found out before this
Trump
podcast.
apparently got shot?
Trump, or attempted shot. He was bleeding.
He was bleeding. His
and
own blood?
Richard Simmons died today.
I know, that's sad.
It's a sad
What
day.
did Richard Simmons ever really do?
He did lots of things.
Was he like a movie? I know he was like a fitness guy.
Yeah, he just became a personality, and he had reality shows.
And like Pauly Shore kept pitching, and he stole. I literally till like a month ago he was
went
pitching
into hiding.
the biopic.
He went
But
into
why
hiding.
did he go into hiding?
No one knows, or maybe someone knows now. But like I know Stern, he was a guest often on Stern.
Yeah, he was.
And then one day he just disappeared. And
You
no
loved
one-
Stern for a
I
long
used to.
time.
I don't listen to him anymore.
Why?
Couple reasons, but the main one
Political
is that,
stuff, isn't it?
No, it's not so much political. It's mostly because like when I got my new car, the subscription ran out, and I don't really listen to satellite radio
Yeah,
anymore.
I don't
so I
care
didn't.
about satellite radio anymore
Yeah,
either. Because
I-
of Spotify and
Yeah, and Apple Music and podcasts and things like I've been listening to more podcasts because it's there and I'm already subscribing and like whatever.
I only listen to like murder podcasts.
I was listening to a great murder one.
Which one?
I don't know. I just started listening to it today. It's
'Cause
really good.
We're really big into the Idaho murders with like Brian Koberger.
That was ones I watched. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
watched
like
bunch
there's
of
a
stuff.
really good one that I don't want to give free press to podcasts.
I'll tell you the one I was listening to if you care, but because it's so far so good. So far so good. It's so good. It's just also done well. It's called Blood is Thicker: The Hargan Family Killings.
Oh yeah, I know about that one.
Yeah, I don't know
So,
the
like-
story, so this is like it's a page turner, so to speak, for me.
But so it's kind of crazy because like a hot take, and I get it. We're getting entertained by people's tragedies, and that's kind of fucked up in a way.
I think
it
it's
is.
such a human behavior thing, the fascination with
Listen,
murder
I'm a
and death.
I'm a massive horror movie fan.
It's
massive,
it's
but
in
it's
our
not
DNA.
real. Like the shit like The Strangers or I think we even talked about this before. Like The Strangers or like Last House on the Left,
yeah.
or what's that other one? Straw Dogs, or I'm missing one of like home invasion shit.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well,
Like
there's the one
that
with
stuff's
the
like yeah, it's The Strangers.
Strangers,
There's a new
yeah.
one that just came out. I kind of want to watch it. And it got horrible reviews. But like shit like that is like kind of fucked up because that's just real,
yeah.
right? And yeah, like
People are
but, like,
fascinated though. It's
but
like
it's-
again, it's like it's not. So I mean, my defense for people as a whole,
Yes,
on
defend
why
the people, 'cause
on
you're
why
the
we're
guy for the people.
I'm the man of the people.
You
I'll
are.
be the next prime minister. Vote Daniel. I think that people aren't as a whole because there's obviously a huge trend of people who like true crime stories and whatever. And horror movies. I don't know if it's about like we like to hear about the tragedy of the situation, but what I think, or at least I'm interested in, is that somebody has the capability of doing that. So like you almost get a deep dive into like we are humans, these are humans, we're so far apart in like how you think and the
that's-
mind of a killer. So it's more about the murderer than it is like hearing about like the horrible tragedy of what happened. It's just more about like,
But I feel
how
like
could
people-
this person exist in society?
people
and that's what makes it
disassociate from it though. Like they don't realize
Totally,
that.
it's
Like the
real.
Idaho killers, those were for college students.
Yeah, it becomes entertainment in a
but
way.
which is kind of fucked up.
yeah, and it's even more fucked up that
people
the
are profiting from it.
Yeah, I mean, we can go very deep into that, but I think it's more fucked up with those people who are like become obsessed with serial killers and will like write them in prison and be turned on by them,
get
like,
married to them?
or get married to them. Like that's
Yeah.
that's a different. But those types, I just find people interesting.
Like when the-
even though I hate people as a whole, there's so many different types of people and the way the brain works that like you can be turned on by that and love those people, or be a person who can commit that kind of crime.
Speaking of serial killers,
Yeah.
so that shirt design that I sent you and you didn't comment on, that I said we should do some merch.
No, I said we should.
No, you didn't. You didn't
I was
comment.
sleeping.
Maybe you said it in your head.
No, you said
But
it at like
then-
10:45 at night.
No, it was literally at 2:00 in the afternoon.
Sleeping, man. I was dead
But
sleep.
and then I showed it to Jess, and because one of them was Bundy, and she's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, but that's like the associate to the serial killer."
No, but it's not
or
a-
do we go by first names, like Al, Phil, Danny, Tim?
I think the last names are more recognizable. And
Because I just can't
that-
think of another dad. So
There's lots, but I
we
think-
are going to come out with a T-shirt.
Yeah, maybe would anyone buy a merch shirt if we did?
Yeah,
And a
we are.
cool one, not like just like
I
with
like
our
that.
logo
I like
on
that
it.
idea. And then I would just say the Dad Collector podcast.
I'll say
on
I'm
the bottom.
okay with the Bundy because it's about the association. So those other 3 or 4 names
as long
that
as
are
it's
there,
not first.
it just as long as it's with them.
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
Like when
I
it's
agree.
with
We're
them,
running
it's,
it. I'm not
it's-
listening to it.
yeah,
'Cause Simon said the same
fuck
thing.
Simon.
Yeah. Fuck you, Simon.
you, Simon.
Fuck you, Simon.
Oh, Simon. I'm Simon.
But I think
don't know what he
I
sounds
like to do drawings.
I like to do drawings.
Hello, my name is Simon.
But going back to the trips,
Yeah. So,
I'm going next.
are you excited?
and
What's-
yeah, I'm
Wait, no.
so-
So when you
ahead.
get to a hotel,
Go ahead.
When you get to a hotel, what's the first thing you do?
Okay. The first thing I do.
You check in.
Okay, so
After you check in.
yeah, I go through the front door, and then I go into the elevator.
Are you a shoes off in the hotel room kind of guy?
No,
So I have a rule also. I don't get hotel rooms with carpet.
ones if you can't control it, just that.
That I book a different hotel that does not. I like boutique hotels. That's like
Okay.
a big thing. I do not like. I find carpet gross, and I know
It is gross,
they're
but
not
you have
steam
to-
cleaning the carpets.
When you're going to a hotel, no matter how nice it is, you have to suspend belief. In other words, like it's gross. The whole experience is gross. You're sharing beds. People are fucking in every single angle, and there's only so much cleaning and bleach that can fix it. So like the nicest hotel to the scummiest.
The nicest ones are probably the
you
worst.
need to,
to
but
be
no,
honest.
I don't like to be barefoot in a hotel, even if it was not carpeted. I don't like to be barefoot.
So you get the
I'm
slippers?
I'm a fan of taking the slippers.
Okay.
I usually bring like flip flops or like my indoor. You talked about my indoor. I usually pack those because I like to have indoor
Those
shoes
look
for a
real
hotel.
beat up to me.
They're beat up, but they're in. Well, it's
They
because
look
they're
like
dusty.
orthotic fucking Crocs.
Okay, well, I
You
don't
look like freaking
sorry, I don't have fucking like Gucci flip
Forrest
flops.
Gump.
You fucking piece
You
of
look
shit.
like Forrest Gump at the beginning of the movie with his leg braces.
You're a piece of shit. Okay, you're a
Run,
piece of
Forrest,
shit.
run!
You're a shit.
All right, so you get to the hotel. What's the first thing you do? Because
First thing I do
have a ritual.
is it's very ritualistic depending on the situation I'm in. So who I'm with
Okay.
and why I'm going. But let's
Let's
talk
say-
about me and Jamie.
Sure.
The first thing we do is I find a spot to place my bag and I choose the side of the bed that I'm sleeping on instantly, and it's always away from the furthest part from the door, because if someone's breaking in, they're killing Jamie first and not me.
Yeah.
So I have to sleep away the furthest point from the door.
I like it.
That's my first thing I do. And then I do a tour. I walk around. I look at the bathroom. I just look at everything.
Okay.
And I usually lift the sheets up to make sure there's no like nefarious shit in
Stuff?
there. Yeah.
I remember like
bugs.
traveling as a kid, and like my parents would like turn down hotel rooms. They'd be like, "Oh, this hotel room's dirty."
Couldn't do that.
I'm like, I've never done that.
Never done it.
I've never done that. But like, because like when we would travel, we didn't have like fucking the internet to book hotels ahead of time.
Yeah, you got
You'd
what you
have
got.
to see if there was a vacancy sign on these motels. And yeah,
Hello?
but no, when I get to the hotel, I order snacks right away. I go on Uber Eats and I'll
But
go
when
to like
you're leaving
7-Eleven.
right away, or like you
I'll
plan to
get them-
settle.
or I'll do it on the way in the fucking car ride there. I'll get
Interesting.
like bottles because I like having like vitamin water, roars, or I need candy, I need Cheez-Its. Those are my things.
But they usually have those types of things in like hotels that you
It's
get.
just I'd rather just have like my own. So I
you
order
pack it?
snacks. I do. I usually do just in case I don't order. Yeah, so I'll always have like a vitamin water on hand, but I need energy drinks. I need vitamin waters. I need whatever. If we're in America,
Just
I
drink
need some
regular
like
water.
I like vitamin water.
So many like drinks. There's drink
I like
choices.
drink. I'm a big drink. You've seen my fridge. I like drinks. I've
weirdo.
always liked drinks and Cheez-Its. I really like Cheez-Its. I think
Cheez-Its are good.
Cheez-Its I think are my favorite snack. Like Cheez-Its and sour candy are the best fucking
Yeah, I was
combo.
gonna say sour candy. I feel like you would be your number one choice before
Cheez-Its
Cheez-Its.
and because I could no.
You ever mix the Cheez-Its with the sour candy?
Yeah, because it's like I eat both. I like movie theater popcorn and sour candy too. But if
And
I
the
if
chocolate
I
in there
if I
too,
only
sweet
I don't
and
I don't
salty.
I don't like the chocolate.
I
and
love
popcorn.
it. It's so good.
But if I'm thinking snacks, it would be a Cheez-It, not a candy, because I could get tired of eating candy. I won't get tired of eating Cheez-Its.
Interesting.
Yeah.
No brand deals though.
No. Well, I guess Cheez-Its is a brand.
And vitamin water.
Yeah.
You really piped
I
out
fucked
as
it
we're
up.
drinking whatever we're drinking. So
I got my energy drink.
the reason
Yeah.
I am excited. So I was saying before, I think it's important to mix up the type of trip experiences you have, because sometimes you want an action-packed, fully built itinerary, and sometimes you want to just have something where it's like turn your brain off and enjoy. And this particular trip for mine and Jamie's 10-year anniversary is a shut your brain off and enjoy and eat and rest and relax and don't have to wake up for anything. There's no tours. There's none of that. We're gonna go at our own pace. We're gonna read. We're gonna eat awesome food.
You're going to read.
I told you this like early and like whatever, but I read a lot now. I love reading.
Like books
Yeah, books.
with no pictures?
Zero pictures.
That's insane.
It's honestly
What are you reading right now?
I'm reading a book called I just finished one.
Goosebumps. R.L. Stein.
I loved Goosebumps.
I liked R.L. Stein.
No,
way better.
I'm reading a book. What's it called? It's really, really cool. And it's a good book in relation to this podcast because it takes place in the time that we were kids. So it's like a nostalgic book. Like it's not like Stranger Things, but it's like us and it's like
There's a Stranger Things musical in the UK right now.
it's called Last Man's Lane. No brand deals, but it's it's all about like
dudes.
it's in the 90s and stuff. It's like exactly when we were in high school at the same time. So
We were not in high school in the 90s, man.
we graduated in 2001. So in the late 90s we were in high school.
We were?
Yep.
You're right.
Yeah.
9/11 happened when we were in high school.
Exactly.
That kid running through the halls.
That was 2001.
We were skipping class. We were together when that
I
happened.
think in all fairness, I think we were on a spare. at that
I
point.
wasn't on a spare. I was
Oh,
skipping
yeah.
drama.
Yeah, you
We were in the
you skipped
cafeteria
on.
and that kid was running through the halls. They're attacking the States.
Yeah,
and
listen,
then
it
we
was a
went into
scary
Mr.
time.
Graham's class and
We watched. No, I went home and watched like the rest of the day.
I went to Golden
the
Star. I went to Golden Star with Jory and
Maybe
I saw
you're a serial killer.
and
That's
then
pretty.
saw the plane hit and then I went to the gym.
Oh,
at
you were
Garnet.
already at Golden Star.
Yeah, and then I went to Garnet Williams, and it was right as we were switching to, I think, Entertainment Extreme with Jared,
Yeah.
and Jared's sister was in New York, and we were about to sign our contracts, and that was when I got served that fucking legal letter
We both did. We couldn't work.
from that other guy.
We couldn't work
We
for 8
couldn't-
months.
But that no, it wasn't 8 months, was it?
8 months we didn't work for him.
Really?
I was an 8 month period where I stopped working. DJ.
I don't think I stopped working for 8 months.
Yeah, we did. You forget 8 months or there was
What
fuck,
did we do?
not worked.
That sucks.
Ate
But
a lot of pizza.
Yeah, so we were in
so-
high school when that happened. That sucks. That was a
Yeah.
long
So
time
anyways,
ago.
we're excited to read and rest and lie by the water and just chill.
Do you think
honestly,
like you'll
just
end
chill.
up sleeping in?
No, I always say I want to sleep in, but it's not what I started to realize, once my life changed for whatever reason,
Yeah.
is it's not even about like sleeping in. I don't care if I wake up at the same time, if I naturally am waking up at that time, but just not having to get up to do anything. So I can like mill around in bed, look at my phone for like 45 minutes before I even get out of bed. Like this kind of stuff where you just want to like go slow. So that part of it, like be in your bed without, other things coming in. And so I think that is what I'm looking forward to most, and it's gonna be a good amount of time. I'm excited. It's we're gone for 5 days. Like it's a good amount of time.
4 nights, 5 days.
4 nights, 5 days.
That's exciting. At the Drake.
Yeah, don't tell anyone.
It's on the water.
It's on the water.
Are you going to go down to
We're probably gonna get like some day pass pool things at the There's a
the
one.
June?
No, not the June. I forget what it's called. I've stayed there before. It wasn't anything available. Like the Drake is
Isn't there,
nice,
like,
but there's no pool.
Isn't there like a quarry thing around there?
There's a lot of things
I
there.
forget what it's called. Everyone go like not the Badlands. What's it fucking called?
The wetlands.
It's something. The gorge.
The gorge?
The gorge.
I don't know.
Go
I
down to
think
the gorge.
go down to
maybe
the
find a
gorge.
dead body and have
Fish.
your own.
Have my own little fucking
a little
story.
true crime thing.
So,
maybe
yeah.
the dead body will be Jamie's.
Oh my god, it is getting
Maybe-
dark. When you don't talk about other things, your place goes into dark spots.
My head's always in a dark spot, especially when it's not medicated.
Yeah.
So it's-
Take the pills live on the air and let's see you change as we get to the end of the episode.
I
You're
just
like
turned
fucking
into a
the Hulk.
monster.
Did you see the
I
Red
started-
Hulk? Did you watch the new Captain America trailer?
Captain America.
Yeah, so the New World Order with
NWO.
no, I think that's what it's called, Captain America New World Order with
Who's
the new
playing
Captain
Cap?
the what's his name? The Falcon is now Captain America. Did you not see the end of Endgame? And
Yeah,
did you
yeah,
not see
yeah,
Captain America and the Winter
Yeah, yeah.
Soldier series?
Yeah.
So him.
Is this a Disney thing?
No, it's a movie.
Like an actual Marvel Universe movie?
You don't follow Marvel that
No, I
closely.
do. I didn't know this came out.
So a sitcom, a show on Disney
Yeah.
was Captain America and the Winter Soldier,
Yeah.
and it wasn't Captain America like Steve
Oh,
Rogers.
so that no. See, I don't like
So you
any of the
didn't watch
I
them.
don't like the Disney stuff.
But it's
I
all
watched
connected.
the What If.
At the end of Endgame,
Yeah, I saw
Captain
that.
America
gives
old
the-
man gives him the
yes.
thing. So he's now Captain America.
Yeah.
So he's the new Captain America in this movie.
Interesting.
And at the end of the teaser or trailer ish, you see Red Hulk,
Interesting.
and it's fucking looks.
I've got
sick.
tickets to Deadpool and Wolverine.
I have a feeling it's gonna be a letdown.
What?
I have a feeling that it's gonna be overhyped and it's not gonna be as.
They're introducing X-Men into the MCU.
Hopefully.
No, I think Cyclops will be there. I think he'll bring his friends. He might bring Storm. Maybe Rogue if things get weird. Rogue was fucking what a weird superhero. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Some superpowers depend on other powers.
Oh my god!
I'll-
Can't you just
no.
have a straight
Well,
fucking
like
answer?
it would be fun to fly, but I wouldn't want to fly if I wasn't invincible. Like I'd be crushed by like lack of oxygen. I would, you know what I mean? Like, or I'd hit a wall. So I don't want to fly. I think
If
the
you
obvious.
can mimic one person's superpower,
So if I can
what would
have
it be?
one superhero's all their powers,
whether it's a mutant or
I think
whatever.
the obvious answer is Superman.
That's not the obvious answer.
I think it would be
No.
maybe no. I think Superman.
Would you consider Batman a superhero?
He's just, of course, he's a superhero. He just doesn't have any powers.
No, he's just a wealthy guy with a belt.
And he's also like the original Batman. He's like an amazing and super intelligent detective, and
Yeah,
that's
so
kind
he's
of a
so he's smart. So he
smart.
has no superpowers. So he
No.
wouldn't be a superhero.
intelligence is a power. There's a new person on The Boys who is the smartest girl in the world.
I haven't watched the
so
newest
good
season. I
The
haven't
smartest
watched the
girl in
last two.
The smartest girl in the
So
world. She's a
you would
new
mimic
girl.
Superman's powers.
It's easy option. I'm sure there's like some people can argue that like Magneto might even have the best because of certain things he can do, and he's essentially
He has such a
invincible.
dark past, though. I wouldn't want to.
I'm not saying I'm taking on his history.
No,
I'm
I'm
just
saying
his
everything.
powers.
If you could be one superhero, who
oh,
would it
so
be?
like, and from like a beloved standpoint,
Just from like a,
like if it's everything about them, then it's Superman.
why?
Everyone loves him. I know that there's episodes, elements where people like he becomes like whatever. People are afraid, but why? Everything. He's got super strength, super speed,
They haven't
laser
made one
vision.
good
He can
super-
fly. He's got everything. He's invincible essentially. Like
I was expecting you were going to say Jubilee.
I'm not gonna say Jubilee. I
Like,
feel like you would be like
firecrackers.
Juggernaut
No,
because like you just like the smasher head, me hit head and wall.
he a superhero. He just has a suit.
He's more of a villain.
Like that's also like is Tony Stark a superhero?
Yeah, and I'd say
He's
he's a
just a guy in a
he's a
suit.
superhero because he's doing
See, I would say someone
heroic
like
things
Spider-Man's
in a super way.
Spider-Man's a superhero
He has powers.
because he has powers.
There's speaking of The Boys, there's a parody of like a Spider-Man character that just came on the show.
Does he
and
die right away?
I'm not gonna say if he dies or not because I don't know. I don't want to do spoilers in case people are watching. But he shoots his web out of like an extra anus above his asshole, and it's so funny. It's so funny. He shoots the web out of like
His butt?
an additional anus above his asshole.
Like a little tail?
It's not even a tail. It's like a little.
What was the
it's
guy
like
with the tail?
Are you thinking from Jumanji when he grows
Yeah.
a tail? He has
Yeah,
to
he
rip
grows
it open.
Yeah, that was freaking. Who would I be if I was a superhero?
What superhero would you want to be?
I've always really liked Wolverine.
Yeah, Wolverine's pretty sick.
Wolverine's very sick.
He's basically in many ways similar to Superman, but he can open up. He heals, but he opens up, and
Yeah,
he
I would
can't
say
fly.
he's like the polar opposite of Superman.
I'm talking about power wise.
He's got freaking claws and he heals himself.
He's essentially like
he doesn't
invulnerable.
he doesn't have a kryptonite.
He could
Magnets.
no like flashbacks, of terrible times.
PTSD.
PTSD is his
His
kryptonite.
kryptonite.
Anger.
Saber, like the whole Wolverine saber tooth.
Would you rather be a superhero in Marvel or DC?
Marvel, hands down. Marvel has the best superheroes.
Nah, I don't know about that.
What do you mean?
Superman,
Name
Batman,
name a good
Flash.
Flash.
Those are all really good. Like maybe like the universes that were created around movies are better, but like DC has better.
They just haven't
Iron
done-
Man wasn't like a popular character
Until
they,
the movies.
They popularized it. So like in regards to original
Yeah,
written
it's
characters,
funny 'cause, like,
DC has better original
Iron
characters.
Man's like his like storylines are like, oh, he's fighting Galactic again.
Yeah,
it's
he's,
just
like,
like
rich.
it was so dumb.
Rich guy.
Yeah, but
billionaire.
Tony Stark was fucking
Yeah, but I'm saying they're all knockoff. Like he's like Batman.
Marvel.
right?
Marvel did
DC.
no. I think Marvel made the best movies, hands down.
Yeah, Marvel has made the best movies for sure, but DC has the best movie. So in other words,
What do
Marvel's
you mean
the
the
best.
best movie?
So Marvel has a better library of movies. Hot take. This is a hot take. They have a better like consistency of great
Sure.
movies. But the best superhero movies
The Dark
always
Knight?
fall in the DC. The Dark Knight.
That's it.
No. Joker.
Joker was fine.
Joker is fucking
It was
amazing
good.
movie.
It was. I was a little. I think I hyped it up too much, to be honest.
I don't know.
Excuse
It
me.
was
Actually,
pretty damn
I
good.
didn't mind the last
The-
Batman movie with
the Robin Pattinson
with
Batman
Twilight.
is really good.
Yeah,
It's really good.
he sparkles.
I'm excited for
You
the new
like
James
Twilight?
Gunn super movie. No, I never really watched Twilight.
I liked Twilight. It was pretty good.
Eh.
It was fine.
I never liked it because like when me and Jamie first like were met and those movies were coming out.
Jamie and I.
Jamie, I guess when me met, yeah, you're right.
When
Fine.
me met Jamie.
When me met Jamie, me hit her on head and drag her to house, to cave. When I first met Jamie, when we were courting each other, she that movies were coming out and she had a crush on Robert, so I had a natural like dislike for that movie
Because
because
she had a chance with him. He did a really good movie that
He
took
did a
place
lot of
during
movies.
9/11, and he was in one of the towers.
Really?
Yeah,
What was it called?
It was something wrong. I forget what it was called, but it was really
It's Twilight 4.
It was Twilight 4. and he
Vampires
sparkles.
fight the fucking
You can't-
terrorists.
Yeah, he goes over to Afghanistan.
Yeah.
and he just sparkles all the time. Like, why are you sparkling?
Boom! They shoot him. It's over. End the movie.
Who was Blade? Marvel? Yeah, Blade was
Blade
Marvel.
is Marvel.
They need to do another Blade movie.
It's what's his name was casted as him. It's just been
Wesley
Mahershala
Snipes?
Ali. Mahershala.
Who was he?
You look him up, but he was. I think it's in their thing, but it keeps
No
getting
Wesley?
pushed back. No, not Wesley.
I just rewatched them. The one with Ryan Reynolds. It was
Terrible?
a really good
Was it
fucking
good?
movie.
I don't remember
Yeah.
them.
It was I really liked those movies.
What's your favorite Marvel movie? I mean, a lot. So, what's your favorite superhero movie? So I have a bunch on both sides.
I don't know if I can narrow it down. So the last
Name
two,
me like three
the
that you
last
really
two,
like.
the last two Avengers were phenomenal.
Yeah, Infinity and Endgame. Infinity was better than Endgame.
I liked Spider-Man 2 with
Like the Raimi one.
with Toby.
Yeah, Toby.
That was a great one.
That
I
one's
liked
amazing.
Iron Man 2 and
No, Iron Man 1 is better than Iron Man 2.
I liked Iron Man 2 better than
Interesting.
Iron Man 1. X-Men End Days was
Yeah.
really freaking good.
End Days? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I think so.
I know when they're younger?
No. It's like the Apocalypse one.
Oh, that one was awful.
I liked it. I liked
It's
it.
called, no, that's Apocalypse.
Isn't it End Days?
No.
Yeah. And
X-Men
I
Apocalypse.
I like the new
No.
Spider-Man movies too, and I like the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movies also. Like,
Yeah.
I thought Andrew Garfield played a great Spider-Man. I
He
love
played a great Peter Parker.
phenomenal Peter
Yeah.
Parker. The last Spider-Man movie was fantastic.
It was pretty good.
It was really good. I just actually started, and I don't know why I really like PlayStation. I just don't have a lot of time to play it. And I bought the new Spider-Man
Yeah.
with Miles and
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
Morales. Yeah,
And I
those
was
ones
like-
are amazing.
I was like, those were
those are probably
phenomenal.
some of the best Spider-Man movies too.
Hands down, they were, and I think very overlooked. I wish
No, they're
that
overlooked. I think one won an Oscar. Like
it did.
it's pretty crazy that a
the
superhero
last
movie wins an
one
Oscar.
didn't. I get the praise that it should
It
have.
didn't, but it was better, almost better than the first one.
I liked it better. I wish that they
The
do.
next one's gonna be even better.
I want a live action Miles movie, and I want
get there.
Donald Glover to play Spider-Man.
He'll be too old.
And
too
he
old.
should have played when it was going around that he was going to.
Yeah.
Because like I've been a Childish Gambino fan since his like EPs. And
Yeah,
like,
but
I love
that's not why he
Community.
should be in it
No,
because
he's a
of that.
phenomenal fucking.
He's good.
He's a phenomenal actor, and I think that.
And he's funny,
they-
which is what you need in a Spider-Man.
But I think
to
what's
some
his name?
extent.
The little dude, new guy.
Oh, little dude.
The guy's playing Peter Parker.
Yeah, he's good.
What's his
Tom
name?
Holland.
Tom Holland. I like him as Peter.
He's good too.
I like him
I
as Peter.
love in the Marvel world. I loved the first Captain America.
Yeah, all of the Captain
Those are
Americas.
the best like series.
When
of
he was
movies.
like when they like used the CGI to make him like a little pipsqueak.
It was so
It
good.
was so funny.
And now Marvel CGI is just falling off. It's really shitty now.
It's just too.
You watch like She-Hulk and these things.
I
Terrible.
can't watch any of the Disney stuff. I don't know
Terrible.
why. That and like the Star Wars shit. Well, I never liked Star Wars.
I never watched Star Wars.
But like the I watched the What If stuff, like the zombie.
The What If was good.
I like the zombie ones.
And also I loved WandaVision.
WandaVision was okay.
I
Yeah.
liked it a lot because I love the sitcom stuff. Like
And
I
I
love
watched
that
the-
energy. That's nostalgic.
Everyone
for me.
hated that Jared Leto movie.
Terrible.
I didn't hate Morbius.
Oh my
It
god,
was just
man.
like graphic for no
It
reason.
was so
And what
bad.
happened to
You probably like the reiteration of the Fantastic Four stick.
with Miles
Yeah,
Miles
with what's-
Teller? I did not think it was bad.
It was
I thought the
awful.
script was horrible.
And the acting was awful.
I thought the casting was exactly how it should have been.
The new cast looks amazing.
It's sure, but I thought Michael B. Jordan. I love Michael B. Jordan.
So do I. But
He's
that
great.
movie was really bad.
It was. Everyone said the Flash was horrible. The new Flash movie.
That wasn't terrible.
I thought it was entertaining.
That wasn't
Except
terrible.
he's a real fucking weirdo.
Yeah, he's a psychopath.
Have you seen that shit online where he's like getting all up in the fans' faces and he hits like a little girl for some reason?
He's nuts, and I think
Has he
he's
not
done.
been arrested?
I don't know, man.
Was he in a cult? No, that's the
Celebrities
chick
get off.
from.
No, I think he was in a
Smallville.
cult too.
You loved Smallville.
I did love Smallville.
You really,
I'm a
really
Superman
liked-
fan.
I know you have a
And it
tattoo
rhymes.
with them. That was
It's
your first
faded.
tattoo.
It's true. I
Where'd
love
you get it
Superman.
touched up?
Yeah.
The treble
Too
clef?
lazy.
Is there a treble clef or a bass clef?
Treble clef's in there. I like the original Superman. I loved the
You wanted to get a DC.
I got a DC.
No, the
And then-
DC
oh, yeah.
comic tattaoo, and they're like, "Oh, we can't do that." You're like, "All right, well, I'll do a shoe one."
That's exactly what I did.
That's exactly how it happened.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, it'd be really hard to do with that spot." We're like, "All right, what about the shoe?"
It's funny how far tattoos have come. Like now it'd be so easy to do it.
Do they do tattoos differently now?
It's just better. The
What
artists
was your,
have elevated
what was your
their
most
game.
painful tattoo?
Probably like even though they were short, the ones on my side here
What's on your
really
side?
killed. Me and Josh have a bunch. I have like a banana and
Oh,
like
yeah,
two,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Those ones killed.
Do you regret any of your tattoos? Or any of
I
those
have
that
no
you
regret. There's ones I like.
wish you never did.
Not wish I never did, but like wouldn't do if I could do them today. But they're
what?
all memories and times. Like yeah, my DC logo, like the bats.
That
Like
was
there's
your
certain
second
ones
tattoo, wasn't
I
it?
wouldn't do. That was my second.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do if it was today. But they're all like pinpoint memories of a point in time that I know everything around it. Like the ones that I got, like the bat one that you were with me for. I remember that whole trip
Chicago?
because
No, that was
that's
New
such a
York or
moment. It was in
Chicago?
New York.
New York, yeah.
And like I just remember it all. So to me, they're just like little memories burned into my skin.
I'm
like
surprised.
fucking Memento, you know?
You are. That was also a movie. I don't actually think I've ever actually seen Memento.
It's good.
I've watched a lot of movies. Yeah, I'm very surprised I didn't get any tattoos. I came out of like that whole music industry unscathed with any tattoos.
Why didn't you? Were you scared?
I was gonna go with the guy who did yours to do A Starry Night.
Yeah.
And then I bailed.
Yeah.
Just because like I don't know, but like so many people.
The first one's the hardest, right? And because I did it at an age where I wasn't thinking so much, once I was already like
that was on a school trip, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a trip I planned for the school to Montreal.
Yeah, how did your parents react to that?
They didn't see it till like 2 years later.
How did they react to that when they saw it?
I got lucky because I was in New York with my family, my parents, and my sister, and because I was young, I got it when I was like 16, and my sister got a tattoo around the same time. So and she's 3 years older than me. She has like a little, I don't know. I think it's gone at this point, but it was like a little heart, I think, on fire. I don't know, some stupid
heart on fire.
Yeah, like on like her ass cheek.
Did it say like Obby?
It did not. This was before that.
This was before Obby.
And so we were in New York and we were at a clothing store and my sister, I guess, was trying something on. My mom saw it.
What?
And she comes out, she goes, "Do you know that your sister has a tattoo?" I'm like, "Oh, what?" And then she goes, "Oh, you probably have one too." I'm like, "Yeah, I do." And so I was softened by it because my sister was
You didn't
found
get
out
in
first.
trouble?
I never really got in trouble for my choices. My mom just doesn't like, because I'm a good kid and I was a good kid. She just doesn't like it. Like she won't look.
40.
She won't look at. I'm saying I was a good kid. Like she won't look at my tattoos now. Like
It's kind of hardened.
No, but she won't like.
I don't see.
That's kind of what she does.
She covers her freaking.
Yeah, it's like she's looking at the fucking sun. She gets a pinhole in a fucking like paper towel thing with a paper on it. She doesn't like take them in. Like she wouldn't be able to tell you what I have.
Does your mom have a tattoo?
No.
Oh,
But like my aunt, her sister has like a bunch of tattoos. And
really?
Yeah.
She have like an anchor?
Probably.
It was funny because Justin and I were watching the podcast last night, the one that we just put out.
Yeah.
And we're listening to the songs, and she's like, "We're a young dad." She's like, "Dude, you're not a young dad. You're 41 years old." I'm just like, we have such Peter Pan syndrome that I'm just like, "Oh yeah, we're such cool young dads." I'm just like, dude, I'm 41 years old.
So it's funny that you say that. I wasn't really necessarily in those ones. I didn't put that in, right? But I did carry it into these other ones.
Sure.
And it wasn't really because it's funny.
It's a mindset.
No, it wasn't even about us. What I was trying to say, it's like we're not young necessarily in age. We're not old necessarily in age. It wasn't about that. It's that we're young, especially you, in the dad game. So you're a young. In other words, my dad's a dad. He's not a young dad.
No, he's a grandfather.
He's old.
But
I'm saying you're a dad at different stages. Our kids are young, so we're kids. So maybe we're dads to young kids is what I was trying to say. Like we're new in the dad game, as opposed to like people who are speaking from experience of like who have kids who are
like,
20, who are off the university. That was what I kind of meant.
I just don't feel my age.
That too. Like I feel like I'm a young father.
Yes.
But what I'm referring to is us being young in the father game.
We're almost like midlife crisis. Have you had a
40 is considered, I think, midlife crisis because like I think the average age.
Have you
is like
had
80.
a midlife crisis? That anything would like constitute that?
No. Well, what is a midlife crisis?
Yeah. So what? Like, because that's funny. Because people be like, "Oh, he bought like a sports car."
That's what you
but
think
is
of.
It just like, but now when you get to that age, it's like, no, you just make money now. So you have money.
Sure.
You have money to buy things.
I have less money to buy things. I was better off before kids.
Yeah, but you just bought dumb shit.
I know. I'm just saying, like, it's like, yeah, maybe you have more money, maybe you're better off in life, but you also have more expenses, and so like your life becomes. So my midlife crisis
I think
is
my
like
expenses are less since having a child.
really.
Yeah, like it's.
I guess because your kid doesn't. Fuck, we're talking about it.
We're not talking.
We're not talking about it. We fucked up.
Yeah, we did fuck up.
Damn it.
But what is a midlife crisis though?
Yeah,
Like it's.
I think it's more about like existential in the sense of like, fuck, I'm halfway through my life. What did I do? Am I happy? Did I accomplish this? Am I where I want to be? Am I the person I want to be? I think that's a real life midlife crisis. And it showcases in those silly, like stereotypical things like, I bought a sports car. I bought a motorcycle. Like these kinds of things that you would see on like a television show.
Like
I think it's just more about like,
Boy Meets World.
the anxiety about being halfway through your life in many ways.
I feel like I'm way past halfway through my life.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised you got this far,
I
to be
give
honest.
myself like another 5 years.
10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, who knows?
Just so you know, I don't know what's happening right now on my phone because obviously it's like not notifying me. I have it off for this. And when I looked at my watch to make that joke 10, 15 minutes, I have 91 missed text messages.
From who?
I only just see my 92 now. I only just see my message bubble.
Who's messaging you? Now I'm curious.
I'm in a chat. I don't think it's directly to me. If I were to guess, it's one of my group chats.
Oh, Jess texted me saying people are driving up on the shoulder of the Gardner because traffic is so bad. I've never seen this before.
I wonder what is happening.
What is happening?
So right now, shit could be going down, Paul. And I'm here with you, buddy.
Yeah,
not talking about kids.
Yeah, but I don't know if I've had a midlife crisis yet. Because like
No.
I feel like my whole life has been a midlife crisis.
I think you're like, you're in constant crisis.
My life is just always.
But that's what life is. It's like strains on you and crises and things that you're putting out and things you have to deal with.
Like I
no
did,
part of life is easier than another. It's just like different.
I did get my car before I even knew we were having a kid, and then I found out a couple weeks later. I was like, probably wasn't the best car choice.
Yeah, that's not a midlife crisis.
No, that was just a
That's
dumb
just
life.
like
Dumb life decisions.
but you like, much like me, like we like, when we have choices of things to buy. I'm talking about my appliances. I'm talking about, we like to try to get like the best of the best because that's just what we like. And if we're in a position to get it at a certain point, we do it. I always like getting things that are considered to be the best.
I would rather buy once than have to replace because it's shit. And I do find that like the choices that I get are higher end stuff, so they don't break as easy.
Yeah, and if you can see through the bullshit, because sometimes things are higher end and they're just as shitty as whatever, and sometimes things are higher end because they're just made really well and they're good quality.
Like
and
with shoes, like I wear white Vans 98% of the time, but any of like the boots or shoes, like I have pairs of Saint Laurent boots that have lasted me 10 years.
Yeah.
When if you buy a cheaper pair of boots,
they're either, not only will they not last, but they also might just be horribly uncomfortable and wearing
exactly
whatever.
right.
So
like it's
sometimes
so that shit I can rationalize. I wouldn't say, but I've always been like, I don't know if I've had a midlife crisis yet. Like my wife is 9 years younger than me.
So you're living in her time zone.
Yeah, like I
Let's
feel
just
like
say
I'm
that.
31. So I'll give
I feel
it
like
another
I'm
9 years.
perpetually 28. Even the way I sit, like when would your 41-year-old dad
it's just
sit like
you keep
this?
trying to like show off your fucking feet. I've been getting comments now. There's one account that's just
That
we're getting
likes you?
trolled. We're getting trolled.
I like you,
I want to know
Paul.
who it is because it's a
It's
real
me.
channel. No, it's a real channel. Like they have a real channel because they follow shit. And
And do you have the videos on their channel?
no, but they favorite stuff and they like stuff. Is that you?
It's not me.
It's not.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, like it's weird.
Anyways,
how long have we
whatever.
been going
I
for?
appreciate all the love that we're getting and all the
the feed
support.
comment.
No, I don't even. I just like. I don't know. I like it. I'm enjoying it. And you know what? I think that this episode, I think it was successful in the sense that we didn't talk about our kids at all.
Sometimes it's okay.
We
Like
slipped in.
when you go out for dinner with Jamie, like what do you talk about? You talk about the kids.
We talk about the kids, and that's why I wanted to put the challenge to us for this episode.
It's also because we didn't really plan in an episode.
No. This was my plan the whole time.
Yeah.
For us to reset and just talk to each other like we would. We talked about movies, talk about things. Let's just have a conversation without kids to take a break. And I think, you know what? We were successful. So there we go.
How long we'd run for? How long is?
And we've been talking for over an hour.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's actually impressive.
So did it help you? Did it help the stress, or is it too early to tell?
My brain is just
So I didn't
weird.
help you.
No, I'm not stressed. My brain just fires at all cylinders.
Did it feel good to reset from having a conversation about your kids for an hour?
Yeah, totally.
You're really fucking selling it, man.
Yeah, no, it's good. It was good. Looking back on the past 3 seasons, what was
Yeah.
your favorite moment?
Favorite moments past 2 seasons.
Now
This
we're
is the
one
third
episode.
season.
Past 2 seasons.
Favorite moments were we had some really fun guests. I like when we get some fun
The
guests.
Johnson freaking baby
Yeah,
girl story was
there's so many
insane.
funny stories throughout all of them.
Yeah.
It's always nice to change the dynamic, and I think our next episode we might have returning a fun, friendly face that you might remember.
We're gonna actually have some pretty cool guests this season.
Yeah, we
Like
might be
this
doing.
season
We might be taking the Dad Collective podcast on the road.
which will be fun.
Tour again, and you'll get us the best hotel because I know that you have to now.
Yes,
No carpet.
no carpets in those fucking hotels. I hate carpet.
And I enjoy.
Maybe it's just because of real estate, and when I go in a house with carpet, and it's just like
grosses you out.
I don't like that.
Nobody loves carpet, but I also just don't like dirtiness in general. So
Yeah,
whether
it's
it's
not
hard
a fun
floor
time.
or carpet.
Yeah, the season's going to be way better than the past.
More
two.
zangy
I
characters.
just think like we're growing. We're in a nice little groove of like
Rhythm.
We are, and it's a fun time. It's a fun time.
It sounds like someone has a gun to your head as you say that.
It's fun.
I'm having a
It's a
fun
time.
time.
I love everything about Daniel Carson. Yes. Just reading off
say
a
it.
fucking thing.
Just say the fucking closer.
Say the line.
Just close
Paul.
the show.
So if you're watching us on the YouTubes and you've already commented about Daniel's socks, leave a little comment below. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit that little bell so you know when we upload.
Yeah.
If you're listening on any of the audio channels, which we've gotten quite a bit, our audios have upticked.
Subscribe. Do you get subscribers on podcasts?
I don't know. I do
We need
follow.
to
You
learn
could
it.
follow. You can follow on stuff. So follow us.
Follow us and rate us.
One of us. One of us.
That collective.
One of us. We should subliminal message it fucking Zach Morris styles. Well, you're all going to fall in love with us and want to go to semi-formal.
That episode was super offsides because the teacher even played
There's a
along
lot.
and she like hit on him. The teacher hit on him
Yeah,
to play
you
along.
would
And
hit on
Mr.
Zach.
Belding hit on him. That's a fucked up episode.
We got to do another episode of the fucked up shit that we used to watch.
I love it. Let's put it on the list. And if you guys have any ideas for episodes,
Drop it below.
Send it in.
Yeah, if you want to call in,
Call in.
figure it out.
Should we do
We
call-ins?
should do call-ins. We could do that.
We could. The thing has it built in.
I know. We got to learn how to use that.
But we're
thing.
also not doing it live, so we'd have to
We're not.
pre-plan the call-ins.
Yeah, we can have people send us videos. You want to send us videos of what you're going through as a dad? Send it to our email.
Yeah.
At
Or even if you don't want to talk about
dads
anything,
at
dads.
thedadcollectivepod.com.
Is that an
That's our email address. You
Learn
don't have it
something
on
new.
your phone? I told you have it on. You have it in your phone. You get our emails.
I know I don't have the emails.
That's good. That's awesome.
Because I can't handle the emails.
Well, I'm Paul.
Well, you're going first? Is that what we're flipping for that
That's it.
season 3?
I'm Paul.
I'm all I feel like fucking Biden on stage.
You
I
can
don't know what
fucking-
I'm
you
doing.
can fucking- no.
I'm Daniel.
Now we're not going to be able to advertise because you said his name.
No, because it was with the 2 eyes. I'm Daniel.
I'm Paul
And this has been season 3.
of the Dad Collective podcast.
Play us out. New theme song.
Yeah. Hippin' and hoppin'.
I really hope we decide on one.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
just has silence like Pootie Tang.
we'll be pathetic.
That's good stuff.
Thank you.
Bye.
The Dad Collective, that's the show. With 2 young dads to let you know the ups and downs.